The most important things to do before 11.2. 11.2 is just around the corner. August 5th release date. Big news. Just dropped it for the first... You guys just heard it here for the first time, as I said before. We got things to do, though, before that patch hits. Let's go through real quick all the things you could do and what to ignore, even more importantly, as we head here into 11.2.
Hey folks, this is Kalani. Patch 11.2 is almost here, and we actually have an official release date already. Patch 11.2 will go live on August 5th, and the new season starts the same day. So that's going to be our deadline for getting any end-of-season achievements or goals completed.
I'm confused, though. How's the new season start on August 5th and the old season ends on August 12th? What? No, season... He said the season... That's not true, then. He was wrong. He just kind of misspoke there. Season 3 starts on August 12th. Because that's what I was saying. Season 2 ends on August 12th. How are they going to simultaneously run 2 seasons? Okay, so August 5th launch, August 12th season starts.
Season starts the same day, so that's going to be our deadline for getting any end-of-season achievements or goals completed. There are a lot of different rewards being removed as Season 2 comes to an end, even more than usual with the higher milestone achievements for things like dungeons and the crazy amount of time-limited events that are currently going on. There are also a few things that you can do to best prepare your characters for a faster and easier start in Season 3. So let's go over everything there is to do before patch 11.2 goes live, what we recommend you focus on first, and which activities might not be worth your time.
Wait, does that mean I only have 1 more week to do Underpin? No, August 12th. Sorry, I'm tripping, man. That's the freaking... The season of... the mount thing ends next week. Okay, August 12th. So no, I got still like 1, 2, 3 more weeks. I got 3 more weeks. Okay.
Now before we jump in, be sure to hit up that like button and subscribe so you never miss another video. The first thing everyone will want to get done before the season ends is to pick up the disc belt and fully upgrade it as quickly as you can. If you haven't gotten your belt yet, you want to swing by and see Dagran in Dornagal. He's right next to Bran and the rest of the Delve crew. He should have a quest that sends you...
You'll never kill Underpin? No, I could kill Underpin today. I've just been procrastinating it for viewership purposes, right? I purposely die to him over and over so I don't, finish the content too quickly. It's about prolonging the content as long as you can. People keep coming back, make it like, oh, did Sam kill it today? No, oh, he didn't. I got to come back tomorrow and see if he kills it tomorrow. That's what I do, right? It's just a big play. This whole stream is fake. I'm not even real. I'm AI. It's not even a real person. Okay, so at the end of the day, that's why I just want to know, like, what's the day that I should actually try to kill him? Okay, guys, see now, I got 3 weeks.
Overcharged Delve, just follow through those quests and you will unlock the belt.
Yep, edging
to upgrade the belt, you just need to go back to Dagran and keep completing his quests that reward the Titan memory cards. We'll have 1 per week, but if you're behind on them, you should be able to pick up and complete them back to back to catch up really quickly. When your belt is item level 701, you're all done. When this video goes up, I believe we're 1 week short of maxing out the belt, so just make sure you fully upgrade the belt as soon as you can on every character that you want to play in Season 3. The main reason why this belt is so important is because the special powers and effects could end up making this belt far more powerful when compared to a normal piece of 701 loot. The Cersei Circlet from patch 11.17 is basically the same kind of deal, and that ring was still the best in-slot item for a lot of classes and specs halfway through Season 2.
It's true.
So if this belt follows suit, it could be very powerful for a lot of classes for a very long time. It's also just a great power boost to help your Season 3 start go as smoothly as possible. It's also not a terrible idea to pick up all of the disc powers and effects while you're at it. Clearing the delves doesn't take very long, and you never...
I got a bunch of these yesterday. I did a bunch of delves, right, to catch up, because like every week you can do the quest, to level up your disc belt another level, and you can do catch-up mechanics to do that too if you missed this, so don't worry, you can do all the quests in 1 week and level up your belt. So I was doing that because I was on vacation for 2 weeks, came back, did the quests, and I got like a bunch of these powers just from running the delves. I wasn't even trying to get them. They just all showed up in my bag. I was like, oh, shit. I got all the powers now. Okay.
So
just do a bunch of delves. You'll get this
into
shit.
The ground, and others buffed up to compensate. So the best
Realm God, thank you for the follow, man. Welcome to our Scourge.
Power could change at any point, and you'll want to be able to swap things around without having to go out of your way to farm some random delve during Season 3. Now, with patch 11.2 introducing a new season, there are also a whole bunch of seasonal rewards that will be going away or will become unobtainable after Season 2 ends. To start with, let's look at delves. With the start of Season 3, we'll get a new delve mount and customization options for it. So if you want to collect all the options for the Delver's Gobtrotter, you'll want to get that done before Season 2 ends. This includes working your way through the seasonal track and purchasing all the schematics from the delve vendors. The Gobtrotter schematics are still available on the PTR for 11.2, but they will cost you significantly more resonance crystals, so you should buy them up while they're much cheaper. Another great reward to pick up from the seasonal track if you haven't completed it already is the Delverbot 7001. This toy takes you straight to the door of a random bountiful delve, so it really cuts down on travel.
Man, I don't know where I am on this track. I gotta check, but that is a good one. He's right. This is one we should go chase down because it going to any bountiful delve, it's made so quick. Definitely. Greg from accounting probably got this long time ago. It's a great way for him to quickly use up the time that his abusive wife gives him while she's sleeping to actually do things he enjoys. And this is just a quicker way to get those things done. That's a good idea.
And it's going to be super useful in Season 3. Pretty much every achievement tied to the Underpin is also seasonal. You can get the My New Nemesis achievement for killing the Underpin on any difficulty, and that rewards you with the Golden Gob Propulsion Rig Back Transmog appearance. If you clear the higher difficulty, you'll earn the Breaking the Bank achievement, which rewards you with the Real Deal title. And then the big one is for defeating the Underpin on the higher difficulty all by yourself. So you gotta go in there solo. That's gonna earn you the Let Me Solo Him the Underpin achievement. That rewards you with the golden version of your Gobtrotter Delve mount.
I'm going to do it.
All of these rewards are a must-have for any aspiring goblin, so if you're up for a challenge to prove yourself, soloing the Underpin should definitely be on your...
I'm going to one-shot this. It's going to be so easy. I'm just going to go in there and one-shot this. And yes, I've attempted it already about 465 times on stream, but still, I haven't tried, so it only counts when I try, and when I do finally try, I'm going to one-shot it.
To-do list. Then we also have the Overcharged Delve side system. The talent tree provides you with a lot of bonuses that make your delves easier, but none of this is going to carry over to Season 3 from what I can tell. So you don't have to worry about unlocking all of this for an actual power gain, but there is a special mount that you can earn. You can get the OC91 Chariot mount by unlocking all of the talent points in the Overcharged talent system.
Isn't this the seasonal mount? Didn't we get this already, or is this a different color variation of it?
So you don't have
this one has the electrical charges all over it. That's what it is.
To unlock this stuff for a Season 3 advantage, but if you want that mount, you'll need to get that done before Season 2 ends. You can also pick up the Redeployment Module Hearthstone toy by earning the Overcharged Delver achievement, which just requires completing 4 out of the 6 available Overcharged Delves. So that's an easy toy to pick up as well.
For sure.
Moving on, we also have quite a few raid rewards that will become unobtainable with the end of Season 2. You'll need to kill Gallywix on Heroic difficulty to get your hands on the Ahead of the Curve achievement, and then the Cutting Edge achievement requires you to kill the last boss on Mythic. Both of these achievements are only available until the end of the season, we have a hard deadline to get those done with the release date announcement.
It's done.
It's also not a bad idea to look...
I'm going to do another couple more runs through Heroic just to finish out the renown track, because I do want to get the T-Rex mount. So we're still going to do this. So if you haven't done it already, you get in the stream. We'll get this cleared.
Through the Raid Renown track to see if there are any rewards you might want to pick up. There are cosmetic rewards, titles, some very cool mounts, and a raid teleport to unlock. And if getting AOTC or Cutting Edge is on your bucket list, you definitely want all of the raid-wide buffs. These rewards shouldn't actually be going anywhere, but getting a raid group together to kill the bosses and earn the reputation will get harder as they become less relevant. I imagine the LFR queue itself will be insanely long after this season ends, so if you want these rewards, it's probably faster and more efficient to work on them now, and you can just kill some bosses in LFR each week to zoom through the renown track.
What's the renown that we're up to right now? Well, like, how far are we? I haven't even checked the damn renown track. We were doing this every week until I went on vacation, but what's like the max renown? Because renown 20 is the T-Rex mount. More than 20? We're at 20? Is 20 the mount? So you can get the mount now? Shit. Okay. It's capped? Okay, so we can get the mount now. Shit, I gotta do that then. I must have
Over
left
on
it
the
at like
dungeon
18 or
side of
something
things,
before I
we
went on
have more
vacation.
seasonal rewards and achievements going away than usual. 1500 plus rating will reward you with the Keystone Conqueror achievement and the
We have it
Enterprising
yet.
title. 2000 rating will net you the Keystone Master achievement and the Crimson Shredder Tank mount, so that's a really cool pickup if you can get to 2k rating before the end of the season. And then if you can get to 2500 rating, you will get the Keystone Hero Season 2 achievement, which rewards the Galagio's High Roller Bomb Stone, which unlocks new visuals for your Season 2 class set appearances.
Right.
If you can stretch a bit further, getting to 3000 rating will earn you the new Keystone Legend achievement and the Enterprising Shredder Tank mount. So in the
This was a good one by Blizzard. This kept people running the Mythic Pluses a lot more, for sure. I saw a lot of you guys in chat were going for this 3,000 plus rating, where in previous seasons you wouldn't give a shit about giving a 3,000 rating. So this was a success on their part. Did they reveal the next 3,000 plus rating mount for 11.2? They may have, and I probably reviewed it, and I probably said, oh, this is cool, and now this shit, and I forgot. It was 2 weeks gone, man. I don't remember shit anymore.
to reach 3000 rating or higher this season if you want to unlock every seasonal
Yeah, they did.
reward
Okay,
on
yeah.
offer.
Good.
And
It's
then we
cool, I'm
also
sure.
have the Season 2 dungeon portals. If you complete a Keystone on plus 10 or above within time, you'll earn the Keystone Hero achievement for that specific dungeon, which rewards you with a special teleport spell that lets you teleport directly to that dungeon. These teleports can be useful for quickly getting to dungeons while the season is active, but they're also great for just moving around the world a bit faster. And they could be good for the future if you want to get back to some of these dungeons to do some transmog farming. Each teleport
True.
spell is also unlocked across your entire warband, so all of your ults will be able to use them right away. Most Season 2 dungeons will not be available in Season 3, so this will be the last chance to get some of these portal spells unlocked. If you want to do a little bit of preparation work for Season 3, it might also be worth taking a look at the Season 3 dungeon rotation and refamiliarizing yourself with the dungeons that are returning, especially the Tazavesh Mega Dungeon, because that will actually also be available as a hard mode Mythic Mega Dungeon, which can reward gear on par with Mythic plus 10 Keystones, so that's going to be huge for sure.
Nice.
So it may be worth popping back and running a few of the returning Season 3 dungeons once or twice to get a feel for them before the new season starts. And then there are also...
I guess that is a good way. It's you got nothing but time. Sure, go back and run some of those old Tazavesh dungeons, get a feel for the tanking routes and shit. Or you could just do what I do. You go into plus 20, blind, tank that shit. Yeah, fuck it all up, of course, but yeah, you learn while you're fucking it up. And you make sure it's somebody else's key. You don't fuck up your own key. You go in with somebody else's key, you fuck up their key, you learn on their time, and then you come back and do your own key, right? That's
Various
how you play.
PvP rewards going away with the end of the season as well. The Season 2 Gladiator mount and title
You fuck
is
up one of
only
your viewers'
available
keys
until the
if
end
you're a
of Season
streamer, of
2,
course.
so if you're aiming for that one, time is ticking. There's also the Vicious Electro Eel mount that you can earn by winning rated PvP matches, and the Elite PvP Transmog sets will be unavailable later on as well. You can get those by earning 1800 rating in rated PvP. All of these rewards are seasonal, so you don't have much longer to collect them. This is probably a good point to go over the seasonal currencies that will be getting reset as we head into patch 11.2 and Season 3. Pretty much all of your currencies under the Season 2 tab are going to be reset, so this includes all of your crests. We will have to earn crests all over again, so don't feel like you have to save any crests for the start of Season 3 or
they'll be
anything
gone.
like that. The same goes for Valor Stones. They will be wiped clean when patch 11.2 goes live, so you can freely spend all of your crests and Valor Stones on gear upgrades right now.
And Brad with the Prime 15 months. Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
This also includes delve
Knight of
currencies
Scourge.
like restored copper keys and the undercoin currency. So stockpiling copper keys isn't really going to do anything long term, so you can use those up to farm reputation or maybe some transmog items if you're still running delves, and I would look through the delve vendors to see if there's anything you might want to spend your undercoins on. You can't take them into Season 3, so you may as well spend...
Yeah, I got to do this. I think I have a bunch of undercoin because I just never spent them the entire season. So I probably should go in here and see what kind of transmog I want to get. Is there a way to buy Valor Stones with undercoin? Is there like some kind of Valor Stones pouch or something I can do? Some kind of like, cock rod sack that I can get of Valor Stones from here? Because then I just do that. So I can finish. I think I have like 2 more pieces of gear that I can upgrade a little bit.
spend whatever you've got. Now, patch 11.17 did introduce some new...
Valor Stones are not resetting FY? What? Yeah, they are. What do you mean they're not reset? You can't go in capped at 2k Valor Stones and not... Maybe you could... But if they're not resetting, there's no way they're going to be useful for the next set of gear. They'll be like season 1 Valor, season 2 Valor stones. They won't be usable for season 3 then. So I don't see what the point would be of keeping them.
New story content, and 0.7 patch story content is usually...
There was a post about it. It doesn't reset. So you can cap out your Valor stones before the next season starts. And then start getting the new crests and start upgrading gear right away. Ooh! Ooh! Null, thank you for the raid, man. I appreciate that. Pop it in. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Actually, yes, they will not be reset, Sam. That's crazy. All this news doesn't know. What the fuck you talking? I haven't done news for 2 weeks. I've been gone for 2 weeks. Yeah, I didn't know this. They won't reset. That's crazy. So your Valor Stones won't reset. You can literally... That's a big play, though, then. That should be everybody's goal. Cap out your Valor Stones going into the next season. Of course. That's the best way to play right now. That's crazy. Damn. Okay.
Kind of a prologue for the next major patch.
No, thanks for the
that
raid.
doesn't seem to be the case this time. The Red Dawn storyline doesn't seem to tie into patch 11.2 almost at all. So I wouldn't say you really have to get this done if you don't want to. I personally would still do it before the next patch arrives, just in case something does connect later on, and we're probably going to see more of this Red Dawn, either in the next 0.5 or 0.7 patch, and maybe even in the next expansion. But either way, they will probably return, so it would be nice to have the foundation for their story already done. So
Sure.
I would recommend you do the 11.17 story content if you haven't already, but I wouldn't necessarily say it's something that you need to focus on as a priority. Now, we also have a crazy amount of events going on right now, and some of them are expiring sooner than others, and some of them are arguably more impactful or more important than the others simply because we haven't seen them before. The Collector's Bounty will run until July 29th, and during this event you'll get twice the loot from any legacy content, which means twice the transmog unlocks while working through old dungeons and raids.
Get that shit.
Almost every dungeon or raid mount that drops from pre-Dragonflight content has also had its drop rates increased by about 5%, which is absolutely huge for some of these mounts, and the same goes for all the legendary items as well. So if you want to farm old transmog, mounts, or legendary items, be sure you take advantage of this event almost as a priority. We've never seen drop rates increased like this before, so I would definitely...
I'm back. Yes, I'm back. Jesus Christ. Forgot to fucking mute this shit now. Yeah, man, I love blurps. Holy crap. I had blurps on this entire time, and nobody blurped the shit out of my news this morning. Thank you. Oh my god, Anarian, fuck you too.
Definitely grab as many rewards as you can while this event lasts. Then the Greedy Emissary event also ends on July 29th, so if you want to unlock any of the new Tier 2 recolors, you want to start farming those pesky treasure goblins.
Yeah,
you can also pick up special mounts like Anarius' Charger, so if you want any of the unique rewards from this event, we've got a pretty strict time limit on that as well. We also have the Turbulent Timeways event right now. This one runs until August 5th, and it provides a good experience bonus if you're wanting to level up some alts. You can also grab the Chrono Corsair mount if you run 4 time walking dungeons per week for 5 weeks, though there have been quite a few bugs with this achievement, so you may be able to get that mount much faster, depending on how the achievement decides to behave for you.
Yeah, can you do this still? Can you get this all in 1 week? I need to know, because like this thing's so janky and they never fixed it. Some people got it all in 1 week. Some people had to do it once every week. How does this work? I think I'm at 3 of 5 right now. Can I just run time walking dungeons non-stop right now and get this shit? Or is it too late? I don't even know. This game's so broken sometimes.
A few bugs with this achievement, so you may be able to get that mount much faster,
I did not get the
depending on
mount,
how the achievement decides to behave for you. The event is also a good time to farm time walked badges.
When does this event end? I'm sure he just said it, but when does it end? Because I want to see, like, yeah, I'm at 3 as well. Yeah, you need to finish it and not fail. Yeah.
Time to farm time walked badges and to pick up any time walking vendor rewards that you may be interested in. Now, one event that you'll want to look into before it disappears is the Dastardly Duos event. This one will only run until July 15th, so you don't have too much longer to grab the various rewards on offer there. You can pick up unique transmog options, various toys, and a turtle mount. You'll need to complete the weekly quests and unlock achievements to be able to buy some of these rewards, so if any of that sounds interesting, you only have about a week left to grab what you want.
Right.
You can also get a few pieces of easy champion gear from this event, so you have
Did anyone actually do duos for longer than a week. I think I did them the first week, never did them again. Yeah, I don't know if Duos was a great event.
Alts that you want to gear up, be sure to take advantage of that easy gear before it disappears. Just make sure you're doing the weekly quests on the character that you actually want the gear on. And then we also have the horrific vision system. I'm not sure this one actually has an end date right now, but some of the rewards are only active during Season 2,
It's
like
over
the
already?
head enchants, so it's not too far-fetched to think that some parts of the system might not be available after the current season ends. If there's anything here that you really want, like the Void Scarred mounts, the Death Cycle mount, or any of the rewards from the vendors, I would secure those rewards before the end of Season 2 just in case. Something else that might be worth ticking off your list are the 3 lore-walking stories that were made available.
Oh my god, I never did these either. Shit, I got so much to do. I didn't do the Lich King one. I should at least do that. Oh my god.
Each
What have I been
story
doing
will
this
reward you
whole
with a
time?
special toy, so if you like
Let's stop reacting to videos and actually play the game. Shit.
collecting things, there is a tangible reward from this activity, but the Xalatath story and the Ethereal story actually
Do it now,
have some
yeah.
relevance.
I gotta do that right now. I gotta do the time walking dungeons right now. Shit.
Patch. We're heading to the homeworld of the Ethereals, and Xalatath will remain a key figure for the rest of the expansion, so learning about both of their backstories could give you some more insight into the
my
motives
content
of the
now.
characters that we're going to be following in the new story content for patch 11.2.
Yeah, I gotta do the Lich
So
King
I would
one.
get those 2 done at the very least, because there are some interesting tidbits in there. And don't forget about the Nightfall content that was introduced in patch 11.1.5. If you want to collect any of the white or purple transmog variations of the Arathi-styled world gear, you can complete
Sure,
the
I'm gonna
weekly
forget.
quest for the token to use at the vendors, or complete the daily quests to earn bags that contain random pieces of gear as well. All of the Nightfall content will also be earning you reputation with the Flames Radiance Renown track to unlock those rewards too. Now, as if we didn't have enough events to keep track of, we are also going to see the return of the Winds of Mysterious Fortune event from July 15th to August 12th. During the event, you'll get a 20% bonus experience buff, a 200% bonus to rep gains for Dragonflight factions, and a 100% bonus for the War Within factions.
Nice.
That rep bonus will also apply to the Undermine cartels this time around, so this will be the perfect opportunity to finish out some rep grinds that you've been putting off, or level up some alts that you still haven't gotten around to. You can also stockpile bonus experience potions, and leveling is made a bit easier with the mysterious satchels providing extra gear and special potion effects like damage procs and bonus stats.
Yeah, this is
event
always like just a general freaking, public service announcement. Leveling up alts is always the best at an end of a patch. There's always a ton of events like this. You can literally stack this up with the time walking shit and everything else and level up alts like crazy fast.
will also overlap with the Turbulent Timeways event.
Then at
so
the end of the expansion, you're going to have Legion Remix, where people are just going to level a ton of alts too.
you can stack up those bonus experience buffs to level up faster than ever before. That is going to be an insane combination, especially when you consider that we will also have access to constant time walking for a couple more weeks. So if you have any rep farms to finish up or alts to level up before patch 11.2, it will probably be worth waiting for this event to start to take advantage of those bonuses, and in the meantime you can focus on some of the other events and seasonal rewards. Right now is also the perfect time to set up any professions that you might want to make use of in the new season that you haven't already leveled or skilled up.
Don't do
Crafted gear
professions.
is some of the
Don't do professions. Protest professions with me. Don't do them. They're stupid. Don't do professions. I hate fucking professions.
best gear available in the game, and when the Turbo Boost event started in Season 2, it became even more powerful, but also much easier to get your hands on. We're not sure if we'll see a Turbo
Stupid.
Boost event in Season 3 specifically, but even if we don't, you can still get gilded crests from all endgame options, which means everyone can get the highest item level crafted gear. The main hurdle for a lot of folks isn't necessarily the crest requirements, it's interacting with the crafting system and the crafting order window.
Yep.
But if you set up your own professions, you can very easily craft your own gear at rank 5, and you won't have to deal with the crafting order system at all. With how many catch-up NPC work orders there are now, you can very quickly farm profession skill points, so it doesn't really matter if you haven't touched professions at all so far this season. There also isn't any difference between crafted gear for Season 2 and crafting gear for Season 3, besides the new spark that we'll be using, so it's not like like there are new recipes that you have to go out of your way to farm. So learning how it all works now will let you gear up even faster in the new season.
Everything he's saying makes sense here. I don't want to do it, though.
Another
Cadence. Oh, shit. Wow, what a well-timed pause for that sub. 27 months. Thank you so much. I don't know why it's not being... Oh, because I have channel point shit here muted. It says, welcome back, Baldy. Time to renew my blood pressure medication. These last 2 weeks have been the most peaceful I've known over 2 years. Can't wait to wipe on the first boss of Mythic Raid for 2 straight hours every single day for a week and end like in Dragonflight Season 2, 3, and 4 were. Maybe it would... maybe if you would craft, you could do current content DPS instead of averaging what healer DPS is from 2 seasons ago. Fuck you and welcome back. Thank you. Thank you for the 27 months.
Something else I would recommend you do is to tinker around with the rotation assistant and the one-button rotation options that became available in patch 11.17. These tools can help you deal more damage if you aren't comfortable with your class or spec, and they can be great for learning new mechanics or encounters. From what I've seen, the numbers are actually kinda crazy for some classes and specs, potentially outperforming up to 60 or 70% of players, which is definitely something. Now, these tools may not have been super relevant in 11.17 for you if you've been playing for the entire season, but with a new season comes some new dungeons and a new raid. So these tools could help you learn the new raid encounters without sacrificing your damage too much, especially if you're playing a new class or spec in Season 3. I've even seen some folks say that they execute their rotation manually for most of the time, but they use the one-button rotation when they have to deal with mechanics or when things start to get hectic.
And that's kind of good, actually. I mean, yeah, it's, you know, people hate the one-button rotation. Whatever, it is what it is. It's kind of it is a kind of a good way to learn mechanics because you don't got to focus on your rotation. You just learn the boss fight, and then you start mastering your rotation after.
Just so they can focus on staying alive while still dishing out some respectable damage. You never know, it may just help you progress easier and smoother through all kinds of endgame content. And then this is also the perfect time to get some general housekeeping done. I'd recommend you take a look through your bags and clean things up as best you can. Any Season 2 tokens or currencies that are in your bag won't be as useful in the new patch. Any items tied to the Dastardly Duos event can be stowed away in your bank or deleted if you got all your achievements done, and you can probably squirrel away some of that other stuff you've been hoarding since the start of Season 2. Having freshly cleaned bags going into a major patch is always nice, so clean things up as best you can, because we're going to have a whole host of other items that we can hoard until the end of Season 3. It's also not a bad idea to stock up on things like enchants and consumables before the season starts. We'll be replacing gear very quickly, and everything is usually more expensive at the start of a new season. Now, when it comes to spare Season 2 gear you have lying around, it's always worth checking if you can unlock some extra transmog options by converting the gear in the catalyst, and then upgrading its item level can usually unlock the next tier of transmog for that piece as well. It will still cost you a charge to convert in the catalyst until the season ends, but you should be able to convert any Season 2 gear for free after Season 3 starts. So if you have a lot of gear lying around that you want to convert, it may be worth holding on to until Season 2 comes to a close. Just remember that we usually can't upgrade old season gear in a new season. I would also recommend doing the same kind of housekeeping with your quest log as well. There are going to be a whole bunch of story quests and side quests to pick up and work through on Koresh. So
I usually don't do this till the end of an expansion, but my quest log
going into that with a clean quest log will make it much easier to keep track of everything. So I would work through the quests that you want to complete and then abandon everything else that you can easily pick up again. If you want to come back and finish those things off later on, they're always easy to pick up thanks to the markers on the world map. And then it's always a good idea to go through your add-ons as well. There are always a lot of feature-specific add-ons that get developed with each patch. For example, any add-on relating to the Horrific Visions, Dastardly Duos, Greedy Emissary, or Collector Bounty events won't be useful in patch 11.2. So go through your add-ons and get rid of everything that you either don't use or that just isn't relevant anymore. And then finally, a question that always gets asked with these videos is, should I gear up? What item level is good enough for the start of Season 3? And
what are you talking about? Just always gear up. You should always be just gearing up. What's the point of playing the game if you're not gearing up? I mean, I guess there's transmog and mount hunts. Yeah, sure, a lot of this gear, is going to be obsolete at the start of the season, but your next season always starts out more easily than your previous one if you're geared going into it.
Honestly, it doesn't really super matter all that much.
I'm not
We're
even
gonna
geared.
be
What are you talking
replacing
about?
gear very quickly
What am I, 672 right now? No, I'm geared. I'm geared, okay.
in Season 3, almost no matter
geared
what
as I
kind
wanna
of
be.
content you take part in, and we can actually get gear much earlier in the season when compared to normal. With that being said, it is very easy to gear up right now. Between the overcharged Delve weekly quests, the time walking weekly quests, and the usual gearing up methods, you can get a whole bunch of champion gear and even hero gear on any character very easily, and champion gear is going to be more than enough to start off strong in Season 3.
True.
So I wouldn't worry too much about gear, but if you really want to do a bit of gearing up on your alts or something to make questing in the new zone a bit easier, champion gear will be more than enough. But that's everything to do before patch 11.2 and Season 3 of The War Within arrive on August 5th, so that's it for this video. What are you going to be working on before the new season starts, and how do you feel about having so many activities and events going on at the end of Season 2? Leave all your thoughts in the comment section below. A big thank you to all of our supporters over on Patreon and to all of our members here on YouTube. You can see the names floating by on screen. If you're interested in supporting the channel, you can find links in the description or click the join button just below the video. If you enjoyed the video or found it useful in any way, make sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you're always kept up to date. Thanks for watching, folks. Good luck and have fun, and as always, I will see you next time.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of shit. I just realized that. I've been reacting to so much shit, I don't play the game enough anymore. I got so many things I gotta do before reset even today. Damn it. Yeah, well, go do your time walking shit, go do your lore walking shit, go do all the shit you gotta do because, yeah, Season 3 starts on August 5th.